Do you think girls are attracted to you?
No, because I'm ugly.
This boy has been brainwashed by the current manosphere, the culture.
80% of women are attracted to 20% of men.
No, fuck off! I didn't fucking say that!
This is the essence of male pathology. Welcome to patriarchy.
I need you to sit down.
Dominance. It's a drug. It feels good. It kills. Adolescence. Ever since that show came out, I've been flooded with requests for my thoughts. Let me tell you, I was as profoundly moved by this as you were. So let's get into it. I do have thoughts. Let me share them.
Jamie, I asked whether you were attracted to women. Do you think women are attracted to you?
What sort of question is that?
Or what do you think? Do you think girls are attracted to you?
No. Of course not.
Why, of course not?
Because I'm ugly.
What's really sad about the show is that this boy's parents, his father in particular, are good people. This is not the kind of kid, man, I see so often in my practice that have been violently treated and abused.
And then that's an 80-20 thing,
What's an 80-20 thing?
where 80% of women are attracted to 20% of men. I do think they're right about that, though.
This boy has been brainwashed by the current manosphere, the culture, aspects of the culture. Brainwashed to the point of murder. So this is about violence, and it's about male violence. And I've been writing about patriarchy and violence for 40 years. Patriarchy is a system that damages everybody. Patriarchy privileges men over women, that's true, but it also privileges some men over other men. In the world of traditional masculinity, you are one up or one down, a winner or a loser. And if you're a winner, you're entitled to privilege. And if you're a loser, you are fair game to any kind of treatment at all or abandonment.
So how do you feel about being ugly?
How would you feel? You don't know. You're not. You're pretty.
This isn't about me, Jamie.
What? You don't think you're pretty?
I'm not the interesting person in this room.
The other bloke is much more easy.
Okay.
Him checking whether to stand was much easier. Whether to understand what I did.
Traditional masculinity has no place for healthy self-esteem, same as, neither better nor worse. From the inside out, your birthright. You have worth and dignity because you're here and you're breathing. Your essential worth and dignity is no greater or lesser than anybody else's. This is the foundation of democracy itself. One person, one vote, no one above the law. We're equal. But we don't live like that. In the world of men, you have to earn your worth through your performance. It's not inside out worth, it's outside in worth. I am worthy because I hit the home run. I am worthy because I gave my wife an orgasm. I am worthy because I closed the deal. And if I strike out, if I have ED, if I screwed up the deal, I am unworthy. I have to teach the people I work with healthy self-esteem. Hold yourself in warm regard and feel proportionately bad about bad behavior or even character traits at the same time. This is called guilt, remorse. It keeps us human. But we men bounce back and forth between one-up, superiority, entitlement, shamelessness, and one-down, inferiority, unlovability, defectiveness, shame. There is no platform for same as. There is no platform for healthy self-esteem, embracing ourselves as imperfect people. There is no platform for true intimacy, embracing others as imperfect people. We have to prove ourselves worthy of love over and over and over again. The essence of traditional masculinity is the denial of vulnerability. The more invulnerable you are, the more manly you are, the more vulnerable you are, the more girly you are, and that is not a good thing. And this idea that we have to deny our own humanity, our vulnerability, our sensitivity, our feelings, our mortality, our bodies. I say to the guys I work with, trying to run from our vulnerabilities is like trying to outrun your own rectum. It's who we are. So all of us men who buy into this are haunted by anxiety. We don't live up. We know we don't live up. But the reason we don't live up is because what we're trying to live up to is a lie. It's impossible. But we do our best, man. We do our best. Because there is no room for imperfection, we bounce back and forth between shame. We don't feel bad about our behaviors, but still hold ourselves in warm regard as flawed people. If we're not perfect, we're losers, we're shits, we're unlovable, we're defective. And so we ward off any hint of imperfection because it's too painful to let it in. Shame, grandiosity, inferior, superior, unlovable, demanding.
Fuck off! I didn't fucking say that! You fucking put your words in my mouth! It's like a fucking trap in here!
Hey, Jimmy!
What was that? Hey? What the fuck was that?
Here's how it works. If we feel one down, if we're not winning, if we're not hitting the grand slam, if we're not being adored, we go into shame. Not a healthy embrace of imperfection, shame. We're worthless pieces of shit. We have about 2 seconds worth of tolerance for that, and then we go up into grandiosity. And what's devilish about that shunt from shame to grandiosity is it works. It's a good self-medicator. You feel better. You feel better in a rage than you do feeling abandoned. You feel better being godlike and invulnerable than you feel being defective and girly and despicable and vulnerable. The sudden shunt from shame to grandiosity is the essence of male violence, both emotional and physical. And that is what this series breathtakingly and disturbingly captures. You don't love me, I'll kill you. You don't love me, I'll kill you. This is the essence of male pathology.
I need you to sit down.
Jim Gilligan, Carol Gilligan's husband, ran, I don't know what the real name is, I call it the Bridgewater State Hospital for the Criminally Insane. He treated Hannibal the Cannibal. He treated serial killers. And he wrote a book called Violence about his experience. It took him 25 years to write it, and it showed. He starts off saying, I'm a young doctor. I'm going in to work with these men, all men. If I can figure out how these serial killers thought, I can understand violence. And he does. His first case is a killer who would sew up the lips of the women he killed and sew up their eyes while they were still alive and then rape and murder them. And what Jim got him to finally talk about, took months, was a moment where this man was on the street corner, where beautiful, well-heeled, rich-looking young women, beauty, the way Jamie reacts to the beauty of the psychologist, desirability. And this man experiencing these women on the corner are laughing and looking at him. And in his paranoia, he thinks they are laughing at him. He feels humiliated, one down, shame. And he rights the wrong. Jim says every killer is a hero in his own drama, just like the dramas that we play for boys endlessly. Rambo, Straw Dog. The innocent man is victimized by bad guys, pulls out a gun and starts shooting people, and we cheer. From helplessness to omnipotence, from shame to attack, and we cheer. So he closes the lips that are laughing at him, and he closes the eyes that are mocking him. Shame to grandiosity. Jim and I say the same exact thing about male violence. That's what you're seeing on this clip. I'm ugly. Dominance. I have the power to frighten you, and that power feels good. Dominance feels good. Grandiosity feels good. It will ruin your life and the lives of those around you. But it feels good in the moment.
That night, I didn't touch her. I could have touched her, but I didn't. I had a knife. She was scared, but I didn't do that. I could have touched any part of her body I wanted to. I really wanted to, but I didn't. Most boys would have touched her. So that makes me better.
Shame to grandiosity. The transmission of patriarchy. Through the manosphere, through your family, through the culture. Here's a story one of my clients told me. He was sitting in the stands of his son's hockey game, 9, 10, little, and a father was the coach of the other team, and his son was playing, and the father was in front of everybody excoriating this boy for being a screw up, for being a loser, for not playing well, screaming at him, humiliating. Then the boy started crying, and of course the father even escalated. You wimp. The boy left the field, went up into the stands, crying. His mother reached over to put her loving arm around him, said my client, and the boy faced his mother and punched her in the face. Welcome to patriarchy. Shame to grandiosity. Humiliation to attack. That's what you're seeing here. And by the way, that's what you're seeing all over the world right now. In my country and beyond, the worst, most violent, domineering elements of masculinity are not just resurfacing, they are being gleefully celebrated. Dominance. It's a drug. It feels good. It kills. The humility of ecological wisdom is the antidote to the drug of grandiose dominance. I am not above nature. I am in nature. It is in my humble interest to take care of the biosphere I live in. If one of us wins and the other one loses, we both lose. We live together. We're a team. I am not above my marriage. I am not above my family. I am not above the planet Earth. I am in it. It is in my enlightened self-interest to realize that it is in my best interest to care for the context I depend upon. Dominance is a feel-good illusion that will kill us. It's time for us to change paradigms. It's time to realize the relationality, the connection, the interdependence that we as a species are born for and designed for. I help men move into intimacy over and over and over again. That's my job. That's what I do. Moving men into intimacy is synonymous with moving beyond what you just saw, moving them beyond traditional masculinity. It's hard work. It's courageous work. It's the only work that will leave us healthy and happy. And I don't think it's hyperbole at the collective level to say our lives and our children and grandchildren's lives depend on it. Thank you for listening. Tough stuff, but important. Be well.